And even Eyes Wide Shut, his character was very repressed and not really, you didn't really know what to make of him. I wouldn't say he was a villain type, but this is like his breakout role where he's like, no, I'm not restrained by any kind of chains. I can do whatever I want, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's great that he actually had the balls to do something like this, because it was a super huge risk. This could have been a career killer for him, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it elevated him into what he could do as far as an actor. Like, I think after this, I feel like
Vanilla Sky.
Yeah, Vanilla Sky hit and everything. All this, like, he kind of took very serious roles and like kind of elevated himself. Yeah, and it made him. It's like when Adam Sandler took out another Paul Anderson movie, Punch
Drunk Love.
Yeah, which he made him better for it, you know.
Definitely. Musician Fiona Apple was actually dating the director at the time of this production, leading her to lend several paintings and art shown throughout the film.
Crazy.
She's also uncredited as in the phone call when Philip Seymour Hoffman's trying to get a hold of Mackie, and the lady answers.
Jackie or Janet?
Mm-hmm. That's actually Fiona Apple's voice, and she's uncredited in the film.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Approximately 8,000 rubber frogs were used, along with the assistance of CGI, to shoot the iconic scene, or the climax scene of the frogs raining down on Magnolia Boulevard. Pretty wicked-ass scene, dude. Like,
that
was insane.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing to watch because it's so.
I would have lost my shit.
You don't ever. It doesn't ever look bad for 99 and how authentic that looks. How they pulled it off. It was pretty beautiful, especially like when they slow down time for Stanley and you see the silhouettes of the frogs falling.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was cool.
Pretty amazing stuff. To piggyback off the more frogs stuff, the biblical passage Exodus 8:2 is referenced more than 100 times while the film rolls, pairing the two numbers up in several ways. Also, a magnolia flower can be found in every single scene.
Yeah, I caught that too.
The Exodus Bible passage is actually kind of inside joke because when Paul Anderson wrote the script, he wrote the frogs falling out from the sky without knowing that was actually something that was in the Bible, right? So when he started showing it to his friends, and his friend was like, "Oh yeah, you wrote it because of this passage, right? That's fucking genius." And he just went along with it and was like, "Yeah, I really wanted to seem more smart than I actually am, so I was like, oh yeah, totally. That's why I fucking wrote it, dude." So I actually wrote down the passage. Exodus 8:2 states, "If you refuse to let them go, I will send a plague of frogs on your whole country." While making the film, Anderson subtly hinted at the climax of the film with the recurring use of the numbers 8 and 2.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's a good fact.
Anderson has said he believes the film is, contemporary Anderson, I should say, thinks that the film is now way too long, and given the chance, he would cut back some story arcs. He's never specifically said what he would cut. And one more to close out. Anderson actually worked on a kids game show before when he was younger, which is why he included that within as one of his story arcs, because he knows like the ins and outs of that kind of how those studios ran.
It's like a part of his life or his career before that.
Yeah, so a lot of these character studies are actually parts of it, fragments of his own life that he's actually written into the film. And I feel like that's why this whole thing transcends and it really hits home. I think, at least if you're a film lover, you can you can respect the vision that's being displayed on the screen. I think he's a real auteur.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, dude.
Yeah, that's the end of my Swan facts, guys. Thanks for listening.
Oh, nice. Those are nice.
What did you guys listening? It sounds like you guys both listened to the new episode. What did you think of that as spectators from outside the podcast this time?
Oh, dude, with him there, and then I mean, how much knowledge you guys have on Memento and all the news. It was very good, dude. Very solid episode.
Yes.
5 out of 5.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen,
it's always entertaining when he's there.
Yeah, he really knows how to keep the pace moving. I'll give him that for sure. So Anaris, I believe it is your turn next week. So do you have a movie you'd like to talk about for next Friday?
Yeah, I would like to get into something more. I would say light, slightly like morbid in a different way. But I think I already told you that I want to do Wrong Cops. Will.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's streaming. You might have to buy it. I'll definitely buy it. It's a fucking awesome movie. The music in it. You're familiar with this director through Rubber, so it'll be exciting, dude. It's something different. I would like to hear James talk about it, since it'd be like, I don't know if James seen it.
No, I've never seen it.
I think this will be a fresh watch for everyone besides you, I think, because I haven't even seen this yet.
Oh, what? Okay, then that's going to be brand new. Challenging the podcast, as always.
And that's called Wrong Cops for everybody out there.
Wrong Cops.
If you want to follow along.
If you want to know, Manson's in this one too, and I forgot who else that I could name that's famous in this one, but definitely no one known, very unknown movie. The only reason I would know is because of the director's a musician, so that's why I like this movie. So get ready for this one. This one's definitely a fucking bumpy, dude. A bumpy ride in a cop car.
Also, James, I wanted to say, now that we're into September, heading into fall, when are we going to be kicking off the all horror films?
Ooh, I don't know.
I think they're in your pick.
It'll be my pick.
Well, after
He's saying, like, wait to cycle through until it gets to me, and then I kick it off with the first horror film?
Okay, yeah, we can do it. Yeah, you want to pick the first one?
Okay, I'm down with that idea.
So what is that? Is that your pick is after this one?
Who is after Tiny?
it's James, I
It
believe.
loops around to
Oh,
James.
it's me, and then
No.
Diego, or then Wes.
It goes to West, then Diego, then me. Again.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, for sure.
Do you want to pick the horror one movie,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
or
Once
does James?
it's up to if you want to do it first, James. I was just saying, like, are we going to start it off right away, or are we going to wait till mid-September? But if we're going to wait till, I guess that makes sense. So it'd be like
horror movie times, right? Yeah.
Halloween themed.
Yeah, just nothing but horror movies until October's over. Every week.
Fuck yeah, down. I love me some horror, dude. No joke.
Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. I think I have a movie that I want to do that'd be a nice transition into that that season.
I think if we all just choose one, we cover a whole month, dude. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
easy.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Easy.
And for for October, make sure you guys pick your brains and trying to make them count, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make them count, for
Pick
sure.
some good ones.
We're going to bring back that, the Crypt Keeper intro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping it fresh.
Even though some people want to steal it.
Yeah.
Man, how?
Yeah, people out here trying to steal our fucking titles of episodes and stuff, too.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
On the
That's
artwork.
That's true.
We see you. We see you. We won't mention you, but we see you.
We won't give you that fame because you don't deserve it. You haven't earned it. So until you become original. Oh,
You can't be us.
shout out to our content creator Wesley.
Yeah. Shout outs to Wesley the Swanson for the edits and making some new beats with the Admiral, so that's pretty good. Shout out to you. Shout outs to Diego on the photographs.
Oh, thank you, brother.
And always shout outs to James for hitting that hard news in the beginning of the episodes.
Oh yeah, I cry. Thank you.
So shout outs to podcast.
Yeah.
We definitely all got to go to Border X and have a beer, dude.
Also, I wanted to say shout out. We just finished up the edit for the newest Rude Behavior episode, which is Diego's his own podcast, and he had his friend and client, OnlyFans client, Lil Babe Leah, right?
Yeah.
And they talk about fucking WAP. They talk about sex workers. They talk
OnlyFans.
They go in more in depth about OnlyFans and a bunch of stuff in that episode. It's almost like 2 hours. Very, very personal episode and fun and good.
If you guys want to actually learn what the troublesome it is to have an OnlyFans and to have people judge you and call you names and basically kind of hate on you for kind of be kind of having I want to say almost like being self-love, like always loving yourself. Like you can see the hate in people that
and people hate on the generous, dude.
Yeah,
like, honestly.
Yeah, and how funny men are as well, because I do say some personal stories on the show, and then Leah does say some personal stories, and it's kind of cool. You guys get to kind of dive into the personal sex experiences, which is always fun to hear on a podcast. Yeah, and this episode was actually inspired by the Deftones. So it's called Sex Tape. So if you haven't, so go check it out. It is out now. So it's episode 12. And go check it out. And
fittingly named Sex Tape.
Yeah. And my boy Wesley did some good job on their editing and stuff like that.
New artwork.
New artwork as well. So yeah, go check it out.
And to add on top of that, obviously me and James run a little online shop called A Pin Apart.
Yes.
And we've really recently released a bunch of pro women gear, all being donated to the Alabaster Jar Project, which is a local organization, nonprofit organization in San Diego, fighting against human sex trafficking and helping rebuild women's lives. And every single penny that we have made and will make in the future for this project will all be donated to them. It's local, so it means a lot to me. I'm sure, as a father, a lot to James as well. Mm-hmm. So
yes,
please jump. Our website is hocxapa.bigcartel.com. Go on there and buy some stuff. Support us. We got pins, stickers. If you can't afford a shirt, shirts are $20. They're printed on Bella Canvas, very high quality screen printing job. So yeah, go check that out if you're interested. If you want to do like a transaction through Instagram, hit us up. It's at A Pin Apart. Very simple. Just hit us in the DMs if you're more comfortable doing a Venmo or PayPal transaction. I'm open to that. We can have you pick it up or send it out to you via USPS, assuming that Trump.
If they're still around.
Yeah.
Right.
Assuming Trump doesn't fuck up the mail system even more.
They're gonna just put my fucking vote in Wales or something.
But yeah, I wanted to thank all of you guys, all the co-hosts for this show, for being able to let us phone you in and being present, although not being present, but you're still here, your voices are here, and me and Diego very much appreciate that. This episode was very fun, and we're looking forward to next week with
Wrong cops.